Hi, my name is Jeff and welcome back to my workshop. We're going to do some more work on our caboose project. We're going to start with the roof, inserting the cupola into the roof of the caboose, and then we're going to work on adding a roof walk. Now, the original roof walks that came with the kit got damaged when I was removing them, so I'm going to replace them using some 1/16 inch by 3/32 inch strip wood. And I'm just marking the length. I'm using my fingernail to make an indentation at the length of that the roof walk will be. And then I cut the first piece and then used a chopper that I set up with a stop to cut the other three I need for the long section of roof walk. I'll repeat that process for the short end and also for the two side planks that are under the ladder. But this will allow me to get all the pieces that I need for it to be the exact same length. I cut the lengths for the long roof walk before I stained the strip wood, which I realized as I was staining these was a mistake. So I'm using an India ink and alcohol wash to stain them, and this is so short enough that it just managed to be able to get both sides. So I stained the rest of the strip wood at the same time before cutting it. Then for the long roof walk, I'm just going to glue the pieces together, the three strips, just using a little bit of wood glue. This is Titebond original wood glue. And I just need a thin coat, just enough to get on there because we don't want it to ooze, too much of it to ooze out where it can ruin the finish on the board, on the roof walk. So just a thin coat will do. And this will tack up and dry fairly quickly and then cure as we go. As I'm doing this, anything that does ooze out, I'm just wiping off with my finger. And then once it's tacked together, I can wipe off the stuff on the other side. Get the third board. Again, put a thin layer on here. I'm just using, that's a wooden toothpick, round toothpick that I'm using as an applicator. You could also use a micro brush, but toothpicks are cheaper. I think I paid 99 cents, or maybe it was $1.99 for a box of 100 of them the last time I did that, and that was at a local drugstore. Just want to make sure my ends are all lined up evenly as I'm doing that, and then again wipe off any glue that oozes out between them. And then I'm going to set them under a 1, 2, 3 block just as weight to let them dry and cure. And here I'm double checking the length on the short one, and then I'll use the chopper to get the rest of them. Did the same thing with these to make sure everything's even. I just use because it's harder to do with the short ones, I'm just using the back edge of my hobby knife to line them up and then get them under the weight. And with everything glued together, I glued 4 pieces of wood together to make the side planks, and then just run glue along the edges of them again and glue those in place, and then again get them under the weight to let it dry so it dries flat. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure you hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you see for future videos. There you can see the long one before I got the weight on it, and then the short one I did the same way. Again, get it under weight while it dries. Only takes a few minutes to get it to dry to the where we can work with it. To install these, I used Eileen's tacky glue, and I just added it to the molded on roof supports on the long edge. Again, I'm just using a toothpick as an applicator. Just getting a dab of glue on each one. I didn't bother filling in the holes where the mounting pins would go for the molded on roof walks that came with the kit, because they'll be hidden under the new wooden roof walks. By the way, you'll notice I'm using two 1-2-3 blocks to help the Caboose body stay flat, because we've got the tool molded on toolbox on one side. So if I don't have something that lets that hang down, it won't sit flat. So I put that in place and just hold it in and get it set, and then we'll repeat the process on the other side. Again, I'm getting, as some of you know, I'm getting back into my routines after having some medical issues. But I'm still recovering. And any help, if you want to help support the channel and support my family as we go through some tough times, both my wife and I have had medical issues that have affected our ability to work our day jobs. There will be a link below to a GoFundMe page to help support my family as I get through this. Anything you can do to help would be appreciated, even if it's just sending us your prayers. Okay, now I want to paint the roof walk, and I really want it to look like a wooden roof walk where the paint's pretty worn off because it's been heavy use. So I'm just using a Folk Art Pale Gray paint, and I should have realized at this point that it was too light, but I didn't do that. It wasn't until I actually got some of it on the model on the short roof walk that I looked at and realized that this paint is way too light for what to match the roof body. So I got out a little Vallejo black that I had, put a dab of that onto my cardboard palette, and then I'll mix the gray and the black together to darken it until I've got something that looks pretty close. As you'll see in the final photo, it's a little splotchy and the color's not a perfect match, but we'll hide that and blend everything together when we do the weathering in an upcoming episode. By the way, if you've also been watching my shorts, those I haven't been able to get produced, but hopefully I'll be back on a 2-video-a-week schedule soon with more shorts coming. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on. I want this to look like, the paint has peeled off, and there's just a little bit left on here. So we're going to get that in. This is looking a little better. But as I said, you can see it's kind of blotchy and there's multiple colors in there. When we do our weathering with pan pastels, that'll blend together. So thank you for watching. Again, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next update. And I look forward to showing you our next video where we will do final assembly and hopefully start weathering as well.